Have you ever heard of the phrase flipping your lid? This is a term used to describe somebody losing their temper. As a parent, I'm sure you can relate to many times where you felt like this. I want to show you what's going on in the brain. This is your brain, and this is the limbic system, which is responsible for emotion and behavior. And this is our prefrontal lobe, or our frontal lobe, which is responsible for thinking and decision making. When we feel scared, when we feel stressed, or when we feel anxious, our brain sends a message to our body to release adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, and cortisol, or cortisol when you're stressed. These are the stress and fight, flight, and freeze hormone. What happens is our limbic system takes charge, and now our limbic system is in survival mode. I want to show you what actually goes on in the brain. I've got a snow globe, which I hope helps to describe. I always say that the limbic system has a snow globe effect. This is what happens when our body goes into survival mode. We go into fight, flight, or freeze mode, and we're unable to think clearly until we're able to re-regulate our emotions. I wanted to show this to parents because what happens is when we feel really upset, our brain can't tell the difference between what is severe danger versus potential danger that our children are going through. Sometimes we get upset with our kids, and then we release these emotions, which makes us feel angry, stressed, and really scared. But when we are in fight, flight, or freeze mode, we are unable to deal with our children in a way that is teachable and a way that we are we're dealing with them in an empathetic way. I want to give you an example. If you're angry with your child because they haven't done something, perhaps they skipped school and they didn't do their homework, if you're feeling automatically, you might have a release of adrenaline and cortisol because you've got to deal with the teachers and the messages, and as a parent you're worried about all of those things. If you don't re-regulate, and if you're in the snow globe moment, you will not effectively be able to think clearly of a proper way to behave towards your child. Thereby, dealing with them in that mode is going to make them also release those hormones, making them feel like they've done something wrong. And this is not a conducive way. So what I would encourage parents to do instead is calm down. When you calm, approach your child, use empathy, try and teach them, ask them what they could do better next time. I hope that this was helpful.